Hello, Gemini, and welcome to your Tarot 2023 reading. This is G. Meyer from Inspiring Clarity, and I'm glad you're here today. I kind of thought everybody might want to see the cards as I was getting ready to get them put out. I got a couple of last ones to finish, so that'll give me a time to tell you what's up. I got a new deck of Morton Greer cards and my old trusted deck. I didn't want to use just one deck in this reading because I needed all those cards to get a clearer reading. So I'm breaking in my new cards and playing with my old cards. I also have my Trusted Rider-Waite deck. I have this new deck called the Gypsy Witch deck. We're also going to get a reading from a fortune-telling card. So I want you to think of a question you would like a yes or no answer to. And I'll get these put out, and then we'll be ready to go. Hope everyone is doing well today. So let me move some of these piles out of the way so we can get started. So this is meant to be a comprehensive 1 year overview of what's going to be going on in your life. I offer full 1 hour tarot readings on my Patreon page. So if you're interested in a full reading, check the link in the description for my Patreon page. Alright, Gemini, let's get started with January. Wow, January starts off fabulous. Ace of Swords, not much better you can get there. Swords is actually the sign of air. So this definitely means us Geminis are going to be up and coming next year. And I've already claimed next year as my year. As a Gemini, I pay very good attention to my Gemini reading. So next year is going to start out fabulous. The Ace of Swords says a new beginning. And then we've got the Seven of Swords. Now, if you look, he's facing his past. So it's telling me that the work I did in my past is actually going to come to fruition probably in January. So I like that. Sometimes our hard work does pay off. Wow, and so next we have the Queen of Wands. So I'll be sitting pretty. I kind of like that. You know, sometimes we feel like our hard work is not paying off, but mine will. I've been creating a deck of tarot or reading cards called Buddhist Spirit reading cards, and hopefully they'll be done here in a couple of weeks and will be available for sale. So I'm hoping that's what it means. And our nice little Gypsy Witch card, it's number 28. It says success. This anchor denotes successful ventures and business and love. So perfect. I might have great success with my cards in January. So let's move to February. February, still a lot of work to be done. These are reaching from your past into the future, so you know nothing is ever gained easily. Sometimes we feel like our hands are tied and we can't do much more. But let me tell you, there's always a solution and always an opportunity. And that opportunity comes here in the Page of Wands. Someone's going to deliver me a message, and that's going to change so many things in my life. Okay, and so our Gypsy Witch card is number 44. It says the broken glass foretells ill luck for long years if near, but if distant, death of a friend. So hopefully I won't have a friend die, but it's possible in February. I had quite a few family losses this year. This was actually not a very good year for me, and I know a lot of other people that way as well. Okay, so we're looking at March. March brings the Queen of Cups, happiness and contentment. Again, we're looking at that past and that cup that we're holding, and we're content with what we've created, what we've been working on. Wow, and it's going to make us so happy. Hey, we're just going to be able to do what we want to do. This is a rich, opulent color kind of meaning. All your dreams are coming true. Yeah, you may have to fight a little bit. You may have to fight off people. But that doesn't mean that you're wrong or that they're wrong. Sometimes we just, have to fight to make our voices heard. And the last card is number 42. It says, someone is looking at you with great love and longing. Interesting there. I hope that's somebody I want to want me. There you go. All right, so let's go to April. April starts with the Five of Swords, picking up the pieces and moving on. As you notice, that's also pointing towards your past. But those swords over his shoulder says, this will go forward. That's not the end. And then you pull out the Magician, the magic that you are, the card that Gemini is, the Magician. We're magically gifted with speech. So Gemini will always find a way out of situations. And there we go. That past work, I'm going to reap what I sow. That abundance that I seek. And I love this. April says, all right, and our witch card says, the shepherd indicates an intense love and life and a strong fellow feeling. So that tells me I'm going to be in a great spot by April. And this is so optimistic for me. So let's look at May. May is Gemini season. So yes, we're right on center stage, the Emperor. And again, this person is looking toward that past, that project, that thing that we've been building up to. And it says, there's your hard work. You're working more to make more money. And that's going to work. Prosperity is not an easy road. And this says, don't walk away from it. This is a project for you. Do not be afraid. Do not walk away. And then this is the Lion. Stand your ground. So I like that. All right, so let's take a look at June. June starts with the Empress. Everything's looking beautiful. Everything is going good. When all of a sudden, you feel like you're just surrounded, like you're having some failing energies. You can't escape. What's going on? Judgment. Wow. So maybe you feel like you're less because of what you're doing, but that's not exactly true. We're all going to have our doubts along the way of success. But hallelujah, we're going to have the Ace of Cups. And if I remember, we started with the Ace of Swords. So that success will be reaching into June. And this says, this is number 14. It says the rider is a good sign of good news. All right. And it says alongside number 6, 8, 11, or 13. And right there's 6. So good news. I'm going to be doing what I want to do. Next year, like I said, I've claimed it's my year. I want to travel. I've already got one cruise planned. I'm very excited about actually having the money, the energy, and the time to travel, which is something in my life I've never had. All right, so let's move on to July. July starts with the Knight of Swords. Now we're looking at our future. Yes, things are working and in our direction. And again, the swords, the air sign, So keep thinking you're moving in the right direction. You may have to get some help along the way, some partners, some people to share your success with, but that's never hard to do. And then, wow, you'll have the world. And the world will be your oyster, as they say. And I'm loving that. Come on, June, July. And then I got 2 cards, which I'd only been getting 1. And I had the Empress, which is that sign of contentment, that happiness, that busyness in reality. But look at that. The 7 of Cups, everything I've always wanted. So I'm loving this as well. And then the last card is the 10. It says, and number 7, bouquet of flowers is an absolute indication of a happy life. Nice. There are extraordinary honors and fame. Perfect. So July, I'll be ready to travel. I would like to public speak about my spiritual topics, and so I'm working toward that goal. And when we say our goals out loud, they are much more popular. Okay, how can this be? We have, again, the 8 of Swords right underneath the other 8 of Swords. Like I said, these are 2 of the same deck. And again, we're feeling like our hands are tied, like we can't move. Oh, and here's the King of Rods. Yes, you can. You can move into that future. Notice the change so far. We now have people who are looking into that future instead of looking away. So the Knight of Swords, I was looking at the matching headdress. Now, how interesting is that? I know it's the little things that catch me sometimes. And then we have the Page of Cups. And pages usually means someone else, a younger person. So perhaps one of my children will come and visit me, and that would be nice. Wow. And we've got the 8 of Swords again, feeling trapped. Where did we have that earlier? We had it somewhere else. We did. And so it's the same thing, it's all in your head. Let it go. Don't worry about it. Just let things flow as they naturally should. Oh, and look at this. We have Judgment again. So sometimes we just need to stop that judgment, stop worrying about what other people think, and just move ourselves into that new direction. Okay, so our Gypsy Witch card is number 35. It says the tower surrounded by clocks denotes sickness and if adjoining death. So there's another death card underneath this death card. Okay, it's entirely possible I lose a couple people that I love or care about my family. I mean, that's normal life. All right, let's see, July. So let's look at August. August, again, we have the Magician. How we change things. And look at that. There's that Magician back there in May as well. That's why I had to use 2 decks. But now the Magician is working with the King of Cups, looking forward to that future. And Cups usually present love or things that you love to do. And again, we have the 9 of Rods. We feel like we're fighting an uphill battle sometimes, but in reality, we're only doing it to ourselves. So sometimes we need not be so hard on ourselves. All right, and so our Gypsy Witch card for this is number 34. The star ensures success in all enterprises. So I love that. I'll take that success any day. And by the way, don't forget, we're going to get a answer for your question. We're going to get your lucky numbers, so make sure you stay tuned. June, July, July, August, September. All right, let's look at October. October shows the money coming in and the money being paid out. Everything is balancing out. And that's a good thing because we want that flow of money. And as I said, everything's balancing out. Right there is the proof. And it brings in a new perspective of opportunity. Okay, so when you look back on your life, you're looking back now with a new perspective. And our witch card says, the stork denotes change of residence for better sooner or later. All right, so maybe I'll move. Now, I'm not really against that, but, I just moved here 6 years ago, so that's a lot of crap to have to move again. All right, let's go to November, basically 1 year from now, and we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant, again, is another legal matter. It may be a money matter, and I may receive a judgment for some money. So that's a good thing as well. I have some things going on in my life. Oh, yes. Yes. That pentacle is with me going forward. So I'm looking forward to November next year. Oh, yeah. And then we've got card number 48. The money safe indicates riches. If shut side is toward the person, it denotes losses by speculation, but it's not. So I'm looking forward to having some money next November, and our last month is December. And December moves in quite quietly and peacefully. Things just move along without a whole lot of participation from me. The Page of Rods introduces a new idea or a new thought, some kind of message in December to help me on my way. The Hermit says we're not alone, and he's looking back at his past. He's making sure everything is flowing in the proper direction. So our last card is number 12. It says children, signifying a friendly disposition and gentleness. So being gentle and doing your thing will make a big difference in your life. Okay, are you ready to get your answer to that question? Oh, geez. These cards, there's so many of them. But I'm led to say, yep. Whatever it is that you're looking for, yep. It's happening for you, Gemini. And that does not surprise me because we have the flow of the universe within ourselves. So let me get our numbers for next year and we'll discuss them. I hope you like, subscribe, share, and just give me a thumbs up if you like this video, as well as I welcome your comments. Whatever you need to say, I need to hear. So our first lucky number for this next year is 3. And 3 is united. And so, it may take more than you to accomplish your dreams this year. Our second number is 2, perhaps partners. And our third number is 6. 3 times 2 is 6. So everything is going to not only prosper, but multiply. So I'm loving that for us, Gemini. So that's all I have for you today. Wish you all the best of luck.